Well, if you thought transphobic was a bit of a warping of the language, we've got to talk about Kamala Harris, who's got to be one of the great warpers of the English language. I mean, if word salad was like an actual food you could sell, she could open up a chain to rival McDonald's, to be perfectly frank. And she's come out with some great clangers this week. She's been talking about transportation. She's apparently got to explain what transportation is to a round table of people who've come to talk about transportation. And then, of course, she's the AI czar in the US, and she made an attempt to explain what AI is. Take a look at a couple of these clips.
And I again want to thank the Secretary for your work. This issue of transportation is fundamentally about just making sure that people have the ability to get where they need to go. It's that basic. And I think the first part of this issue that should be articulated is AI is kind of a fancy thing. It's, first of all, it's 2 letters. It means artificial intelligence. But ultimately what it is it's about machine learning. And so the machine is taught. And part of the issue here is what information is going into the machine.
I mean, seriously, Douglas, has this woman actually been lobotomised? Every time she opens her mouth, something comes out that, you know, a Year 3 student could make more sense of.
You know, when she said just that, you know, we need to know what information is going into the machine. I think that about Kamala Harris. What information is going in there? And, you know, for she says it's a bit complicated. It's 2 letters, AI. That doesn't sound very complicated. No more complicated than getting from A to B. But she decided to explain what that was as well to the transportation guys. Kamala Harris is the gift that keeps on giving. There is nothing so banal that she cannot say it with a great grin, expecting roars of approval from an audience. But, you know, recent studies have shown one of the reasons why she's so fantastically unpopular is that she speaks down to people. She speaks to the general public, and they don't like that. You know, the general public, you know, just don't want to have this sort of wildly patronizing tone used at them. And that's what Kamala Harris does all the time. And every day she does it. Every day there's a new way of sort of patronizing the public. And these weird things, the laughter, the bizarre, drunken sounding laughter after saying something that doesn't merit any laughter. And much of it, frankly, starts to merit nothing but a sigh of disbelief.